Thank you for joining me this morning. So we're going to get straight into our practice today and coming to a seated place with a little bit of space behind us. We're just going to find a comfortable position. So it's going to be kneeling for me, taking a deep breath, and on the exhale just allowing everything to fall where it falls. Maybe closing down the eyes. Breathing in deeply, checking in with the breath. And then on the exhale, we're going to allow the right ear to fall over towards the right shoulder. Maybe taking the right hand up towards the head. Just allowing a gentle release all through the left side of the neck. Inhaling, releasing the head, coming back up to center. Exhaling, allowing the left ear to fall over towards the left shoulder. And again, maybe allowing the hand to come up and rest on the right side of the head, just gently drawing length into the right side of the neck. Maybe closing down the eyes. Releasing the exhale. And when you're ready, taking the hands behind, interlacing the fingers, we're going to inhale, pressing the chest forwards, reaching the hands back. Exhaling, taking the hands over towards the right hip, and maybe allowing that left ear to come back down towards the left shoulder. One more inhale here. Exhaling, head comes up, hands go back, lifting the chest. Exhaling, taking the hands over towards the left hip this time. And maybe allowing the right ear to come down towards the right shoulder once more. And keeping the chest open so we're not folding forwards or collapsing forwards. Inhaling, hands reach back, chest lifts, maybe lifting the chin. Exhaling, taking the hands down to the mat, and we're stepping straight back into our plank pose. Pressing down through the hands, squeezing the abs, maybe taking a gentle rock backwards and forwards, waking up the ankles and the toes. And then on the next exhale, coming over onto the outer edge of the left foot, reaching the hand all the way up, so that's the right hand. Finding our side plank. On the inhale, maybe seeing about lifting the right foot, maybe drawing it in towards a little tree pose. Squeezing the abs, lifting the hips. And then on the exhale, we're going to take the right hand behind us, back down to the mat. Inhaling, foot comes up. Exhaling, foot comes down. Pressing the hips upwards. Maybe allowing the head to roll back if that's comfortable for you. Finding our up plank. Inhaling, lifting the head, and we're going to roll round onto the outer edge of our right foot. Pressing down into the right hand, lifting the left hand off of the mat, coming into our side plank on the other side. Squeezing the abs, lifting the hips, inhaling, lifting the left foot. Exhaling, maybe taking it to a tree variation. Pressing the hips forwards and up, pressing down into the right hand. On the exhale, we're taking the left hand down to the mat, taking the feet back to plank, taking a gentle rock backwards and forwards once more. One more inhale here. And then exhaling, bending the knees, taking the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Allowing a gentle nod of the head, just shaking any tension out of the neck and the shoulders, pressing down into the hands, allowing the shoulder blades to fall away from the ears. And then on the next inhale, we're going to bend the elbows, taking the chest down and then up into our upward facing dog, untucking the toes, taking one big inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the toes again and take the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Maybe taking a gentle pedal out of the legs. Coming to a point of stillness. And once again, on the inhale, we're taking the chest down, through the arms and up into our upward facing dog. Untucking the toes. Breathing in, expanding the chest. On the exhale, tucking the toes, taking the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Taking a moment just to check in with the legs and the shoulders, allowing any tension in the neck to drain away. And now one last time, inhaling, taking the chest down and up, untucking the toes, breathing in deeply. And on the exhale, we're going to take the toes together, so knees come wide, and we're going to exhale, sending the hips all the way back into our wide child's pose. And we've got an option here to either reach the hands forwards or bending at the elbows, taking the hands to prayer, taking the forehead down towards the mat and the hands back towards the shoulder blades. Just finding a gentle opening in the shoulders. And you can always take the elbows up onto blocks here, if that's comfortable for you. And breathing into the belly, feeling it expand in between the legs. Exhaling, hands come down towards the mat. Lifting the chest, walking the hands back in, coming back up into our seated pose. And we're going to take the feet around and in front. And we're going to bend the left knee, drawing the foot in towards the groin, reaching through the left heel, inhaling, hands coming up, exhaling, turning to the right, taking the right hand behind and the left elbow coming behind the right knee, twisting to the right, maybe looking over the right shoulder. Breathing into the belly. One more inhale here. Exhaling, releasing the elbow, coming back to face the front. And we're going to take that on the other side. So drawing the left foot in towards the groin. Inhaling, reaching up through the hands. Exhaling, turning to the left, taking the right elbow outside of the left knee, twisting to the left, and maybe seeing about looking over the left shoulder here. And lifting through the hips here. So we want to feel a little bit of lift in the spine. Twisting at the waist. Breathing into the belly. One more inhale. Exhaling, releasing the hands, taking the legs long and coming down into a reclined position. Maybe closing down the eyes. Maybe setting an intention for your practice or your session, your training for today. I hope you enjoyed this quick class today.